looking around, you can see that the trail pops out of the. What I will say, I kind of misspoke. When I say deer trail, what I meant was it was very heavily wooded. It was not a proper path, but it was created, and that was part of the wagon going through.
Wait, so is it created by deer or by horses?
Yes.
It's a
whatever. It's a gray area. We're not having Costello right now.
You guys pop out, and you can, kind of following the tracks that you know are there, you're able to see that it actually does take the right road.
Oh, what now? High five. Let's go.
Well, if you took the other one, it'd be the left road, right?
Well, it wouldn't make sense if we went the left road.
Yeah, we're trying to go the right way, man. Come on.
No, I mean, what I
I
meant
tried
was
to make a joke, and you
the
beamed
left.
on me.
If we go to the left, it would have been down. And I mean, we don't need to go down a level. We're trying to go up a level.
Yeah, that's
Trying to level up.
Yeah, we're trying to go up a level.
Do we level up yet?
No.
No.
Oh, but if we go down a level, there'll be harder creatures.
What level are we?
3.
Thank you.
Oh, we're supposed to be level 3. I'm level 1. I'm just kidding.
Wait a second, guys.
Level 6.
Guys, you have classes?
We went to the right. To grandmother's house we go. So what do we see? Yeah, well,
alright,
cool.
I
As it starts
arguing about going left and right.
As it starts to get dark, I think I have light. Do I have light? Does anyone have light?
I can make a light.
I can at least
That doesn't
give
sound
us
good.
10 feet of light.
Anyone need a light?
It's not meant to be ominous. I'm just saying I can make a light.
I can make fire. Who wants to let me have fire?
Never mind. I was gonna say I just used my torch. Yeah, good point. Torch.
Oh, it's gonna have my light.
Yeah, it's the same thing,
Yeah.
right?
Who all has dark vision?
I have dark vision.
I got dark vision by 120 feet.
Nope.
That works,
No.
Nope.
No. Interesting.
I would say I'm giving.
My
I'm
stand
using
defender does.
the
I do
torch
not.
specifically for the people that can't see.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you
Even
know?
though Nick has the ability to give people
How do you
dark
know
vision.
You don't have dark vision.
Do Kankus have dark vision?
That's true, I do.
I'm pretty sure you do.
I definitely do.
Kankus don't have dark vision.
I don't have dark vision, I don't think, but I could.
did.
Ow.
And you have a spell.
Like the
That's
polar opposite of what parties usually are. And we can see.
Yeah, like I said, I pull out a torch because I know that my allies do not see.
So you end up pulling the torch out about duskish, so you're just kind of like preempting it a bit. As you're kind of following up the road, you can still, those of you that actually saw the path, you still kind of keep seeing bits and bobs of where they went. And you end up coming across a very rickety old bridge. Once was very ornate and elaborate, and the timber seemed to be very thick when it was originally made, but after all the years of wear and tear, along with just being on the mountains, gonna be honest, doesn't look very safe. There is a very steep drop just below it, though.
Alright,
Do we see any other way across? That is my immediate first thought.
No, first and foremost, one more question.
Yes.
Are we talking it looks rickety and old, and like there's parts that are starting to rip and tear and shit? Is that what we're talking about?
It
like
looks like, all the bits are there. It's just you can tell the wood is very old.
Alright, that's fine.
Very well worn.
Okay.
It's not like, you fart weird near it, like a plank falls.
Cool.
Furt weird?
And just to
Answer his question,
Yeah,
because
so-
I have an idea, but I
what you guys essentially are coming up on is
600 pounds.
680
this is a very traditional mountain road. Like on the left side is a very kind of steep incline up a mountain, and on the right side you have about I'd say 20 feet of road, and on the other end it is a steep fall off. So it's basically a road that's etched into the side of a mountain.
But you would have to go down one mountain and then up the other. Is that what I'm getting?
What?
Is there an
In
alternative
order
way to
for
get
the
across?
alternate road, the one that goes up the steep side of the mountain, you would have to scale down our mountain and then go across and then go up.
I believe so.
Okay.
You believe so? How would you not know that?
I believe it.
He believes me.
Sorry, Brax.
Well, Brax, maybe if I use Freya's knowledge and my hand starts to glow, I'm gonna go first, and I'm just gonna cast mending as I go on everything.
You make it new?
To make it as new as possible, yeah.
He's searching.
He's like, I don't know how this works. As long as the tear is no more than like, what is it?
Foot.
A foot? Yeah.
It's a cubic foot, isn't it?
So each tear can be no longer than a foot, and I have to like each single rip or tear,
Rip and tear till it's done.
and it just repairs an object.
I was gonna say, like, how long is this? Just throw the halfling.
It'll take us a while, but you know.
Yeah. A few hours.
Can I roll?
Actually,
this?
it's a minute to cast a piece, so I mean, we're looking at.
a week and a half.
I'll repair it as you guys are like getting ready for sleep.
I mean, if we're gonna go that route, I could team up with you because I've got mending as well.
You are not getting on the bridge with me. Not at the same time. It's not happening.
So walk me
Weigh
through
700 pounds. Ain't happening.
Walk me through your process. So this bridge, it's kind of like a little bit of an arch. It has railings on either
Oh my
side.
god,
Also,
I
it's all
rolled
wood.
my character. I'm seeing his life flash before my eyes.
Walk me through how you plan on mending every square inch of this.
So
Slowly?
yeah, slowly. Yeah, that's how. Well, you said that it's like one of those cross bridges, right? Like for a mountain,
Yeah.
and it doesn't look very stable. So that means it's probably, fucking like
It's
a
about
hempen
the-
rope bridge, right?
No, it's like an actual bridge. It's just the
I mean,
wood
my lord.
is
I could
very.
probably give it a try. So I only weigh like 40 pounds.
I'll walk across it. I don't really care.
You just gonna walk?
Do I notice how bad condition it is? Not in the slightest. That's an 8.
I think
That bridge looking good.
Well, I'm gonna start at the very beginning and just start like mending, like where I'm still on the solid
Yeah.
ground, and all of a sudden I'm just gonna see, fucking, apparently Alistair and Sir Doctor pass me.
Just
I didn't say I
casually.
crossed it. I could probably give it a shot. I'm not crossing
I'm
it.
casually walking.
You're
across
actually
it.
walking across it.
Oh yeah, straight up.
Okay. Doctor, please don't.
Don't what? I continue walking.
Please.
I walk until I have to make a roll.
You guys hear a very loud
Question.
creak.
Can I cast Mage Hand and tie like a rope through some part of his armor?
I want armor, but also I get your point.
I mean,
the
it's
rope
only
that I
one
have.
hand. It's not gonna be a very good knot.
Well, it's able to pick locks and stuff, but can I take it and just fold it through and pull it back enough to the point where I have both ends of the rope?
What's the casting time on it?
Can't.
That makes sense.
I think it's like instant.
Why, Nick?
Yeah, it's
Why?
one action and
Well,
its duration is
No, it's dangerous.
I'm diving.
If it was a reaction, I'd probably let this slide. But since it's a full action, and we're already going over what's about to happen to Nick.
Yeah, so I was an 11 to notice the creek.
So, you noticed it was a very loud creak, and honestly, you probably got to about the middle, like the very center of the bridge, so the highest point of
Only
it.
got halfway to go, boys.
When the supports towards the bottom end up actually giving out.
Man, these supports, you can't trust them for anything.
Don't look at me.
Essentially, the bridge just kind of falls in on itself. So the right side falls out, the left side is still kind of attached. So you guys still see bridge from where you are, and Nick, you want to make a deck save?
Hey guys, guess what I'm not proficient in? 18.
Holy shit. So you hear that creak, and you're like, oh wow, they were talking about this bridge not being good. Oh no! So you managed to brace yourself and kind of properly, I don't want to say throw yourself off of it, but you get yourself out of the way of the railing,
Okay.
and you hit the snowdrift, and you kind of slide down, rather, with a lot of finesse.
Hell yeah.
But
What side?
you're, what do you mean?
What side of the bridge am I on? Or wait.
Is he on the near side or far side?
There's no bridge.
This is what he's asking.
Am
You
I
made
on
it
the
to the center of the bridge, and the bridge gave out, so now you are sliding down in like a rightward direction.
So like down the hole?
Yes. Speaking about holes, you end up hitting the ground with such velocity. A lot of the snow actually does kind of break the fall, doesn't mess up your legs. But a rock ceiling does give out, and you fall through a hole.
Alright, so I do need those stat rolls. I'll start doing that.
Like, what have you done?
I've rolled a new character, it seems.
Hold on, we're not done yet.
So I gotta pull this up.
I'm just gonna. So now it is canon that Sir Doctor probably has a child at one point.
Junior.
Well, multiple children because it's been 400 years.
No, he was dead for 400
It's gonna be
years.
Junior. It's gonna be Junior the Third, Esquire. Wait, I have an infinite supply of people. I have to think of a backstory because he's not gonna be Grand Inquisitor.
You're not dead yet.
I'm not dead yet.
So you collapse through this hole and you hit the ground and you're like, getting your bearings as you sit up, you look around you and you see 20 gaunt, hunched over figures, which since you got the nat 20 last time, you actually recognize this shape.
Oh god. Do they notice me?
So,
Nick?
you want to roll a perception real quick?
Yeah. I'll roll that. Wow. A 7 total.
So, what you see is like these creatures, they're just like gathered around, like, they're not wearing really anything. They just kind of have like loincloths. They're very heavily painted up in like kind of black. You do notice all of them do have like a black streak across their face in the same place. Otherwise, they're all kind of different in some way. And they're all just like sitting over hunched looking at you, or in the general region.
Alright.
And they'll just take off. You now that you can see past them, you see that the actual walls of this cave are very porous, and they're just diving into them. They're gone.
This is scary. I'm scared. How do I get out of here? Because this is scary.
You T-pose and scream.
I do that. I don't know, I'm just kind of vibing now. I'm assuming you guys are not going to come get me and I will die in this hole. Which is reasonable. But I need one of you guys to interrogate that spider. I need to know what happened.
Well, how are we supposed to know that that's what you need? You're so far away from us.
Would anything else be my final will and testament? Like that would be my entire will. I have nothing
Hold
to
on.
leave anyone.
Let me. I would know.
Before we see what everybody else wants to do, the last thing that happens is like you kind of get yourself up, very scared. You're shaking at the knees. You've already mentioned that you were spooked.
Yeah.
And another one of those creatures. This one actually standing more upright, a lot more meat on his bones. Still humanoid, covered in furs, bones, all that kind of fun
It's like
stuff.
reasonable assumption is he's the leader.
Of some sort,
Okay.
either leader or like a warrior class. Still the same black paint, also over his eyes, and he walks into the room with his spear and just kind of like scans the area. And what is everybody else up to?
Yike. It's a boss fight.
Seeing that there is now no other way across, I just immediately start following the path down to make our way up.
I think I did you guys a favor.
So you're gonna be backtracking to go to the left, or are you gonna try to go down? Are you talking down the hill where he was?
Didn't you say there was like a... Oh wait. We would have to go down the path we just came up to get down there to... Yeah.
It's gonna take a couple hours at the very least. This is the point.
Yeah.
How far of a drop was it? Going down from the bridge?
I have that written down.
Mildly.
That is a good question.
Yeah. That's my next question too.
It was roughly a 30-foot drop.
Just want to tie some rope together and lower me down.
Yep.
What I'm
It's a
thinking.
30-foot drop. 50 feet of hem and rope. I'm gonna fucking. Yep.
I think I would just suggest leaving him down there to die and us camping for the night.
I'm
fair. I
gonna
would
cast
do the
guidance on myself, and I'm gonna attempt to tie a rope to the side and fucking scale down.
You know, honestly, I'm probably doing the camp a favor by just dying.
Alright,
But
neighbors.
when have I been known to do like them a favor?
You
So-
killed some spiders, but then you also saved some spiders.
And there's a first sergeant guarding spiders.
Actually, he was promoted, so technically he's not. Just got more mad. I feel like that's all my character does. He just points out things that nobody wants to hear. That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Alright, so you said you're going to be tying a rope and you're going to be heading down. Is anybody else going to be going with?
I'm gonna wait until everyone else is down, and I'm gonna use my 50 feet of rope as well.
Are you going to be using it like as a separate thing? Or...
I'm two anchors.
Okay, I was about to say, because you're 600 pounds, so I really hope
Yeah.
you have a plan.
That's why I'm waiting for everyone else first.
Do like superhero landing.
I double and triple checked to see if I had feather fall.
I thought about taking that actually.
It's
I was
one
so
of my
close.
favorite spells, and if I wasn't a cleric, I would have took it.
Mine too, but I was like, you know what? There's gonna be no falling in this game. You know, session 0, there's gonna be no way I'll need it. Nick, come on.
Sorry.
I didn't need it.
Alright, so it sounds like everybody's going to be kind of popping down and Brax bringing up that rear.
I suppose. I probably would have. I would probably end up feeling bad if I didn't go, even though I don't really want to. So
I can know
I'll
it.
join
I
you.
just don't have it prepared.
So as you're like, guys, we don't have to go. My guy's just like, we're gonna do something stupid if you don't come along. Yes, nowadays, he already did do something. I'm going down.
And I just huff and I follow.
You guys like, tell him that he's gotta watch out for him doing something stupid.
Yeah,
Just
you know.
so upset.
Alright, so now that everybody's on a rope, back to Nick.
Hi, how are you?
So, you are now standing stock still, very shaky as this dude's just scanning the room. What are you up to?
Standing still.
Okay.
Are you standing? Are you sitting? Are you kneeling? What are you doing?
T-posing?
T-pose?
Is there? So what's the ground terrain of this cave thing? Is it like?
It's what's the word? It's rocky, just a normal rocky bottom. It seems very solid, like it's one piece. However, the area around you does have a lot of loose rubble, since you crashed their party through the ceiling.
Is there anything for me to like hide behind?
Not in this room, to be completely honest.
Just turn around. 'Cause if you can't see them, they can't see you.
All right.
Oh,
Can I turn into a tree?
No.
I didn't know that was kind of a joke.
you know what you could turn into them.
Yeah,
Seagull.
I
Seagull that can't
will
fly.
also mention now that you're kind of you're standing up, you see that somebody's over there. You look around and you actually do see kind of like a cooking spit. It does have a human leg on it. Don't worry about that though.
Oh, so we're playing the forest.
So the room is illuminated.
How illuminated? Like they just let it like it's like roasting where it's a low like.
Oh yeah, no, they're getting ready for dinner.
Oh, I signed up for dinner. All right. So I'm going to. So you mentioned like there's the very porous sides.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just like How far away am I from that?
So you're roughly in the center of the room. I'd say 20 feet in each direction.
I'm going to zoom 20 feet and then take the hide action real quick.
You zoom.
I bull.
Alright. So, you said you're going to be jumping in one of those?
Sure.
Okay. I couldn't tell if that's what your plan was.
It seems like a plan. A good one, not necessarily, but a plan nonetheless.
No, it seems like a spider thing would be small. You'll see.
You know, if I get a spider, that's actually a pretty good call.
Yeah, but it's too late.
That's metagaming, so you can't do it now.
Yep.
I only turn into spiders to do my diplomacy.
No, you turn into spiders to not do diplomacy.
To attempt to do diplomacy.
So this dude's just standing there, just scanning the room, never really locking in on anything.
Alright.
And you see, as soon as you find the hole, you're like, that's gonna be the hole that I hide in.
Yeah.
You take off, you start kicking rocks out of the way, getting to that hole. As soon as you start making that noise, he immediately locks in on the very spot that he hears you in, and takes off after you.
Wait, are we fighting blind people? Because he does not do well against those.
No, I don't do good against people. I can't see me but can hear
Do I
me.
get to punch him once and he's
Nick, I want you to know that it is on recording that you lost a fight to a blind guy, and I only wish that it was on recording that you lost a fight to a spider.
as this dude's sprinting after you, he lets out this very high-pitched screech that I'm not going to emulate to save my own throat and the mic.
Do the people outside the hole hear that?
If you guys want to roll a perception check, we'll find out.
11.
8.
22.
Okay.
I hear nothing.
Yeah, 19.
Okay. So, Daniel, you and Cody, you both hear this screeching going on. Everybody else is too focused on don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. But you hear this ungodly screech coming from down there, and you're not sure if it's Dr. Vine or
Okay.
Bullocks.
Hey guys, Goblin King here, and I want to say thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section down below. If it's a really cool comment, or if it's a question, or it's some type of concern that you have for our D&D sessions, we'll try to answer it the best we can during our sessions, and we'll even post it up for our Crit Fail Goblin here so that our entire group can read it and know what the question is about, and try to answer it to the best of their abilities. If you like their snarky comments that we put up here, if you want to write your own snarky comment, we'll try to put those up on the Crit Fail Goblin as well. That way, he has a plethora of voices and not just a couple here and there. So thanks again for watching, guys, and remember, Goblins, keep rolling your dice.